today's video, we'll be unboxing the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max in 2 terabytes of storage in the beautiful cosmic orange color, and along with that we also have this tech woven case and the silicone case, and we also have this 30-watt power adapter with this MagSafe charger in 1 meter. So let's start unboxing this, and I'll show you the whole review process and everything, how to set it up and how is the phone actually, how is the features, how is it better, and all of that. So first up, we'll be unboxing all of these accessories. So we have the iPhone 17 Pro Max silicone case in terracotta. We have this tech woven case in this green color, looks really good. Even this looks really good. We have this 30-watt power adapter because the 17 Pro Max and the 16 Pro Max support like 25 watts of MagSafe charging. So we needed a 30-watt adapter, and for that we also have a MagSafe charger. So let's unbox these accessories and then we'll move on to the actual phone itself. So I have the silicone case in the first, and we'll just open this pull tab, just peel this and pull it out. And this is the silicone case. It looks really good, and you also have this lanyard kind of compartment here to fit the crossbody strap that they also sell. We have this, and let's unbox this also. Just take this out, and it needs some pulling, yeah. And we have this one also. Yeah, this is how it is. So we have this terracotta one over here, the silicone one, and we have this green color, looks really good in the tech woven case. So this is tech woven and this is silicone. Now it's really durable. This is like, compared to fine woven, this is much more durable, and I would say this is a really good case. So these two are really good cases. So now we'll also move on to the adapter now. This is a regular adapter, so just open this up. This is the adapter. We have this and this. Close this up, and we get this MagSafe charger over here. So that's all we have in the accessories, and now let's move on to the actual phone itself. Here's the actual iPhone itself. This is in cosmic orange, looks really good, and it's in 2 terabytes of storage. Over here, if you can see, there's 2 terabytes in cosmic orange, and this is like, it's a really good device. So let's unbox it. So first you have to open this, and you peel this tab over here, and same thing for this one, and we turn it around and we just slowly pull. This experience is really satisfying. So, and here's the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max in cosmic orange. So we can see here that this color looks really good. Like, if you can see this looks really good. Like, this color looks stunning, and it's in aluminum, so you have aluminum unibody on this. And let's get into opening the full thing. We have this paper on this front, we have this action button here, we have the volume buttons, the power button, and the camera control, and this is the charging port. So we just peel this off. And here's the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max in cosmic orange. The color looks really good. Like, this orange looks fabulous, and we'll just keep it in here for now. So we have, let me just see, we have, let's see what all we have. So move down here. We have this charging cable over here, this USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and the SIM ejector tool. In some of the countries, including US, it's only eSIM because they made use of extra space to add a longer battery, but in India, it's not like that. So we have this USB-C to USB charging cable and the SIM ejector tool. So now we'll just power this on and set the device up. So what we have on this is three new 40 megapixel cameras, all three of them, the main, telephoto and ultra wide. This new camera bump over here, and the flashlight and LiDAR sensor are on the right side now. We have a full aluminum unibody, which is better for heat dissipation than titanium, and we have this glass back, which is allowing support for MagSafe charging. So we have all that. The camera control here, we have the action button over here, the SIM ejector thing, and the volume buttons, the power button, and let's just turn this on. And yes, it's turning on. So this is on now. This is running iOS 26 because that's the latest software in this version, and this year's latest software is iOS 26, is running that. And now we'll just open this up, English, select the country. So let's see, we want default appearance, and let's just go back, choose the country. So let me select India. So setting the language for now, and we'll just wait for some time. And the language is ready, so we'll click on default, and now it's asking to set up. So I'll just unlock this and looking for nearby devices. So it's saying set up new iPhone, so I click on yes, approve with Face ID. That's done, and now I have to hold this to the camera. So let's see. Yeah, that's, you have to do this, and now it's setting it up. This is the 15 Pro Max in blue titanium, by the way, and I'm transferring all the data from this to this. So we have the phone set up with all the details, and now we can test out one of the most important features in this phone that is different compared to the 15 Pro Max, and that is the camera. So if you open the camera app, we have these photographic styles, obviously, and we can choose like these styles. It's there, or we can customize it, we can change how it looks like. We have that, but the main thing is actually the optical sensor. So with the new models, we have a 48 megapixel telephoto camera which supports for up to 8 times optical zoom. So if you can see over here, there's an 8 times sensor over here, and what this does is it's an optical sensor, so it has much more detail compared to a digital zoom. So this is like you have 4 times in and 8 times. So compared to this one, which only has like 2 times and 5 times, this has 2, 4 and 8. So there's all of these 3 optical zoom sensors, so that's good. And this one has 25 times digital zoom. So this is just white, I don't think you can see anything, but and this one has 40 times digital zoom. So if you can see here, is 40 versus 25. So that does make a lot of difference because you can then zoom more into an object. So that's a benefit. And you also have this thing in selfie where you can change your, like, for example, you can change the orientation. So this is like you can make it wider. So like in this case, if I just see over here, you can see that I can make the photo much wider, and this is to change orientation. So I can make it portrait or landscape, and I can just take a photo, and it's gonna come out good because this has a square sensor now. So that means that if it's taking like a portrait shot, then it's just going to take the rectangle with the portrait, and if it's taking a landscape shot, it's going to take just the rectangle. So it's a square sensor, so both fit in. And the advantage of having a square sensor is that more detail can fit, so it has better image processing, and even if it's not using the portrait or landscape mode, it can still have more detail on the side, so then it can decide on which images to process. So that's a benefit of the square sensor. And this ultra wide also, because if you have more people in the frame, you can fit, and these are all the benefits of this. So that's one thing. And we, apart from the camera, we have a new vapor chamber cooling system on the back, which is to allow for better heat dissipation, and that's because the processor gets heated up as you do work or you play games. So to avoid that by a lot, that there's a vapor chamber system, so it's really good for that because it dissipates the heat. And there's also a aluminum unibody, also for the same reason, because this is aluminum, according to Apple, is 20 times better at heat dissipation of heat than titanium. As you can see, it's titanium, so this gets less hotter compared to this, but we'll have to test this out, and I will be posting a review in 1 month, so you can see like how what's my experience on this and how do I rate it compared to the 15 Pro Max. But these are the most of the differences between them. There's like a A19 Pro processor, and there's like, if you have this camera control on this, if you can see here, this camera control, you have this, you have the camera control button that's there. This does not have it. And there's better battery life. There's ceramic shield 2 on the front, and there's ceramic shield on the back also. This only has ceramic shield on the front, so that's one thing. And those are the major improvements on this phone. The battery life is obviously better because, like, even though it's not the best one you can get on the 17 Pro Max, because this is with the SIM, so that's not the best, but it's way better than the 15 Pro Max because it has a lot of more battery capacity. And if you see the thickness of the phone, it's slightly thicker than the 15 Pro Max, like very little, but that also allows it to add more battery, and there's more efficiency now, so that also increases the battery life. So all of these things make this a really good phone, especially for pros and people who love filming, so, and working or editing. This is a really good phone for that. So I would say, like, in this case I have a 2TB model. If you can see here, it's 2TB, but I would say for most people the 512GB to 1TB should be the best option because it does most of the job. However, if you're like recording in ProRes, RAW, and all of those things, then 2TB will be good for you, because it basically like adds up more storage to it, and it gives you that excess amount of, like, you don't have to think about your storage when you're recording. So if you're a filmmaker, then 2TB would be good for you. And I think that's for my review on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's a really good phone, and I'll be posting about it in a month's time, so be sure to check that out. And thank you for watching.